Hey guys, it's Fantayzia and welcome to a video talking about The Sims 4. A little bit of a serious talk, I guess. So we're just going to be talking about pretty much that The Sims 4 definitely has so much potential, but it is so lacking, and I'm going to be talking about in which ways it's lacking and which ways it can improve and stuff like that. So I wanted to come on here and talk about this because I feel like we're in this time where, first of all, about the skin tone issue that everyone started talking about. We've talked about it in the past, but you know, more and more people started to try to get the guru's attention, and the gurus actually listened, and there was like a video posted, and that was like great to see. So I feel like we're in this time in The Sims 4 where it's good to like speak up about anything that's lacking in the game, and hopefully we're going to have this game become what we all want it to be. Does that make sense? I just feel like The Sims 4 could be one of the best in the franchise, but it's lacking all these things, so it just falls flat in so many areas. So I'm going to be talking about that today, like I said. But first, we're going to do our notification of Fantacorn fam shout out. So this one goes to Christina Love. Thank you so much. I'm so happy you're enjoying the modded series, and I love that you're using my little emotes. Thank you. I love seeing that in my comments. It's so cute. But anyways, thank you so much. And if you guys want a chance to be in a notification Fantacorn fam shout out, all you gotta do is comment down below on anybody. You can comment anything you want, or you can comment some unicorn emojis and turn your notifications on. So of course, the very first thing I'm going to mention, I feel like this is a given, is just the lacking gameplay. So I feel like everything is there. Like, I don't know. I feel like everything that needs to be in The Sims 4, not needs to be in The Sims 4, just, okay, the way it is, like when you're playing the game, the way the UI is, the way, you know, it's smoother. I know some people deal with lag, but you know, it's just like smooth gameplay compared to like The Sims 3, for example. For a lot of people, The Sims 4 runs a lot better. And I feel like the graphics are there, and you know, the way the Sims look are good. Even if you can't use CC on console, it's not that bad. Everything is like great. And then when you go to actually like, you know, hit play and go, the gameplay is very much lacking unless you have a lot of mods. Now, of course, like different expansion packs definitely add a lot more things. Like, you know, if I didn't have all the packs, it could be definitely a struggle sometimes, because I just feel like the base game doesn't offer as much as it should, you know? We have definitely gotten more things with updates, and that's been great, but I still just feel like the base game alone doesn't really offer as much as it should. So with all the packs added, I mean, I could definitely still play The Sims 4. I mean, I do love this game. However, I feel like it's a lot easier for me to go and play The Sims 2 with not even all the packs, no mods, nothing like that, and I can play for such a longer amount of time. So of course, like when I'm doing storytelling in my Let's Plays and stuff like that, for example, my modded series, I can play modded for like a long time. And like if I wanted to sit and do like 3 hours of footage, like I could do it. But that series is very heavily modded and very heavily story driven. So that's probably why. Like, I don't know. It's like my most fun Let's Play to me, and I just feel like doing the insane storytelling and putting all those mods in there definitely helps out The Sims 4 a lot. So gameplay is just lacking depth. I feel like there needs to be more meaningful things happening. We need more natural life things, like the natural progression of life, which hopefully we will get a Generations pack. But if not, then we definitely need just more things that happen in life that our Sims should definitely be able to do. So crossing my fingers we do get some of that. Next thing is The Sims are lacking personality. So again, I have a lot of mods that make The Sims have so much more personality, so much more full of life. But if you're just playing with no mods, I think it needs some help. Honestly, like I feel like they try to do something really good with the emotion system and all of that, which is great. A lot of people don't like that system, but I'm kind of glad it's there. I just wish they would like kind of redo it. I just wish there was like an update for the emotion system, because I definitely feel like it needs it this far into the game. I don't know. I feel like it again has so much potential. There's so many things they put in The Sims 4 that has so much potential, but then it falls flat. So I don't know why that's a thing with The Sims 4, but it is. And yeah, the emotion system could be so amazing. The traits could be so much better. Like, oh, I really wish we had more than the trait slots that we have. I feel like Sims should have at least 5 or 6 traits, not gonna lie. I just really think they need more traits, and hopefully they can give us some more trait slots. I mean, I feel like that could be, well, I don't know because I don't create games, so I could be totally wrong. I just feel like it wouldn't be that hard to add a couple more trait slots. Maybe it is, but I mean, our Sims can get bonus traits, so they can have more than 3 traits in the game. So I wish they would just add a couple more trait slots and create a Sim, because I just feel like when you're trying to create a story, it's really hard to do so. If you're trying to make this story for a Sim and you can only give them 3 traits, it's kind of just like meh, you know, like people in real life. Who only has 3 traits? Nobody. You know, there's so much to someone's personality, and I feel like we should be able to do that in The Sims. And then just with the way they act, I feel like all the Sims need to be acting different from one another. Sometimes I find I'll give them like different traits, but they still act similar to like their best friend. I don't know. I just feel like the traits should do more and change them more. So next up is create a Sim. So create a Sim, the good thing about it is I feel like it's the best create a Sim we've ever gotten when it comes to creating the actual Sims themselves, like creating the body, the face, all of that. However, and also I feel like when you have all the packs, we have gotten the best clothes in my opinion. The hair, I feel like they're getting better with hair, but we definitely need just more diverse hairs still, but they are getting better. So, you know, I'm assuming as we get more content, they're going to keep giving us more diverse hairs, crossing my fingers, because that's what they seem to keep doing. So hopefully they keep doing that. And then as far as clothes, I do feel like the clothes are the best in The Sims 4 without any custom content compared to previous Sims games. So that's good. However, when it comes to the skin tones, for one, of course, I've mentioned this in a recent video, and then even eye colors, to be honest, I feel like there needs to be more. I feel like they're very basic. I don't know. And then the hair color, also very basic. So I personally feel like they should have a color wheel just for those 3 things. Even if they can't for eyes, I mean, that's okay. Just give us some more swatches because the eyes aren't as big of a deal. You know, it's not like there's like 50,000 different eye colors out there. You know what I mean? Obviously there's like different shades and stuff like that of different, like, you know, there's different shades of green and things of that sort. But I feel like if they just give us some more swatches, it would be fine. But for the skin tones, I feel like we definitely need some sort of color wheel, or we need a slider. And then same goes for hair. They could either do a color wheel or a slider. You could do that for hair as well. I feel like just both of those things, you don't always have the right shade that you need, you know, and it's just not okay in my opinion. So I feel like it's definitely lacking there. Another place where I feel like it's really lacking is the way we can customize our Sims as far as deeper personalities. So there's no zodiac signs, there's no favorites, none of that stuff. And I feel like it would be amazing if there was the zodiac signs. Maybe you have an option to use them or not use them, because I know some people don't really believe in it, but at the end of the day, we all have a zodiac sign. So it would be kind of nice if they put it in there. And the favorites, I feel like that is so important, like favorite food, favorite color, favorite music, all of that fun stuff. Maybe they could add even a little bit more than that. And then I feel like, another thing, I feel like we need more voices. I feel like no one talks about this, but I would honestly appreciate like a couple more voices added. That would be kind of nice. I don't know. I feel like before it was fine, but now I feel like I just need more voices for some reason. Maybe because I've made so many Sims and then they just all sound the same. And then the turn-ons and turn-offs, I miss that from The Sims 2. And I feel like all those things I just mentioned would add so much more to create a Sim and make us feel like we're really creating a Sim with a personality, you know? When you make a Sim and you have that excited feeling to go play with them and like you're telling their story and create a Sim, I feel like that would be so great. Of course, when you go into create a Sim now, you have the option to like answer a bunch of questions for your Sim, and then they come out with like random traits, you know, without you choosing them and stuff like that, which is great. I think that's a great thing to have. I don't use it that often, but if I'm going into game and I don't know what I want to do, that's a great thing for me to go for. But yes, I would just love to see just more things, maybe even some more walk style added. But then again, I feel like I never really use them anyways. So, But the other things I definitely feel like are a lot more important. Next thing is not enough content in packs. So there is some packs that I feel like give us enough, but then there's a lot of packs that feel just more empty, I guess, compared to previous Sims games. And I feel like as we go forward, we should be feeling like packs have even more content, or at least equal amount of content, you know, because we're paying the same price but getting less. You know, I feel like that is a big problem as well. A big example I can think of is Island Living. Now, I love that expansion pack. Honestly, my reactions to that expansion pack were real. I honestly really enjoyed that. But the more you play it, I feel like it's definitely empty in some areas. Like, I feel like there needed to be more content for an expansion pack. And I think the reason it feels empty is because they made that world swimmable. Instead of making it like an update, they made that world swimmable, which I feel like was a big mistake, because then, you know, that put the cost up for that pack and they couldn't give us as much content for gameplay. So I think that was definitely just a really bad decision on their end. They should have just made an update to make all the worlds swimmable, in my opinion. But, you know, being able to swim out in Sulani was something that I love to do. So like, I love that it's in there, but I don't know, I feel like they messed up with that, and that's why there's less content. As for the world, I'm literally obsessed with it. I literally love that world to death. There are so many things about that pack that I love, but when I try to think about everything you can do in that pack, I feel like there's not very much to do. You know what I mean? I feel like for an expansion pack, there should have been a lot more to do. I feel like there should have been resorts. I feel like there should have been underwater swimming. Also the mermaids, those are a big problem, and it sucks because I love mermaids. Those are the one occult that I'm always waiting for in Sims games, and they don't work the same as the vampires and as the spellcasters. So that made me sad, honestly, not gonna lie. Like, I want them to have a whole like system, and they don't have that. We don't have a mermaid system, so they're kind of just there and they can just swim with their tail. Like, I don't know. So that really sucks. That's an example of a pack that's lacking. And of course there's many more. I just feel like every pack should be full of content. I know a lot of you guys agree with that. I just feel like every pack, you should feel like it's worth your money, especially when it's an expansion pack. I feel like there should be so much to do and you don't get bored of it so quickly, and you can keep playing it, and you know, it's just like worth that $50. The last thing I want to talk about today is it's just missing the important details. And when I say that, I just feel like there's a lot of things that should be in a simulation game that are not there. Like, I mean, I always say we need a memory system, and technically there is one there, but I feel like it doesn't do anything. I feel like I don't even notice it. I feel like there should be a more just important memory system. And I feel like that would be so great. And I feel like it should affect your Sims' life. Like the memories they have, I definitely feel like should be affecting them through their life. And, you know, just like the little things like baby showers and like honeymoons and all that. And again, we could be getting this in a generations pack, but if not, I just feel like those little details need to be there. And even like the littlest things, like if a Sim flushes the toilet while a Sim's in the shower and then they get out and freak out because the water temperature changed. I think that happened in The Sims 2. Just little details like that make the gameplay so much better, you guys. So that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about today. I definitely feel like I could talk about just this type of stuff for so long when it comes to The Sims 4, but that's where I'm going to wrap it up because that was my little list and I don't want this to get too rambly. So comment down below if you agree with these things, and comment down below if you have other things that you wish were different in The Sims 4, or you wish they would add, or you feel like should be there, everything like that. And do you agree that The Sims 4 has so much potential? If they would just use it to its full potential, it could be amazing. Literally, honestly, this could just, the way it is with like the graphics and the building, the way you can build in The Sims 4, amazing. Like the way you can create Sims, everything like that. But there's just so many little pieces missing in every area that it makes The Sims 4 feel like to a lot of people that it's a big step back. So yeah, comment down below your thoughts and everything like that. And with that said, I'm gonna wrap this up here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are all having an amazing day. And don't forget to leave some positivity down below. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.
You gotta listen up. There's not a thing that I can't get from you. Boy, I don't need that much.